Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Save the Planet here in Norwalk, Connecticut, on a frigid, actually it's not too bad. It's going to get up into the mid 30s, might even reach low 40. It's not frigid day at all, but it's winter. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail, guys. Real life gets in the way, and it does very often, guys, and you can't beat yourself up over this. Lord knows I've done that for you in the past, thinking, oh my God, I'm in a cleanse and I have to go off and all this sort of stuff. Guys, don't bother. Don't bother. Real life gets in the way, and it happens. Don't beat yourself up. But as long as you stay within the realm of fruits, veggies, sugars, rice, potatoes, all that sort of stuff, guys, you're not going to go wrong. And you get a stretch 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, that where you actually can do a cleanse, all the better. But guys, don't beat you up. Here's what happened. Out of the blue, my daughter's law school decided that they're going to go virtual, Zoom. No one-on-one, person-to-person classes. Well, that's fine, but when she came home for her Christmas break, she left all her books in school. So she's up here taking a vacation, and all of a sudden she's not going back to the dorm and sit in the dorm all by herself. She's going to stay home and work from home, but she has no books. So we had to get in the car and drive down to Delaware to pick up her books. And needless to say, I'm not bringing my juice and all this sort of stuff. We stayed in a hotel, and I did the best I could with fruit and baked potatoes and all that sort of stuff and rice. But guys, now, if everything holds true, she's got another week at home, and then she goes back for good. And let's hope that works out. But once again, I have to bring her down again. And the fact of the matter is, I love doing long distance trips with her, for the sole reason, at 23 years old, my little baby, I have her to my own, for 3 hours, and I love it. I love it. So it's not a totally bad thing, but it does wreak havoc with a cleanse. Now, the reason I'm doing that, because I've gotten lots of emails about people, Ralph, how am I supposed to do this? I'm going to work and I have kids to get off it, and I can't get, guys, I get it. And do not, in any way, shape, or form, guys, beat yourself up about it. Now listen, I first got this 23 years ago. My wife was pregnant with my daughter, and I first started with the great Gary Null. Okay? And one of his breakthrough things was that he was on a book tour for a while, and he wanted to stay on his diet. Now this was, my God, 40 years ago, more than that. And it's not like your basic Applebee's and Burger King and everything had vegan fare. It wasn't. It was just, man, you were on your own. And he couldn't figure out how in the world to stay on the diet and do this book tour. Okay? So what he did was he harvested his entire produce. He has his own farms and all this sort of stuff. He harvested down to juice, and then he made the powder. That's where he came up with the green stuff powder and all this sort of stuff. And guys, that is all he ate. He ate for 30 days. Cleansed himself out, never felt better in his life. He started, finally, that's when he first started producing the powder for mass appeal and all this sort of stuff. But he's the first one to tell you guys, those powders are not a substitute for the actual juice. If it's the best you can do and you're not going to juice, have at the powders. Okay? Now here's the deal. Guys, until I retired, all I did was eat the powders, drink the powders. And I did not do a cleanse until I retired. I get it. Guys, to make a full day's supply of juice for myself, get a couple cups for my wife and daughter, That takes me a minimum hour and an enormous amount of produce. And guys, I completely 100% understand all too well how that does not fit into everyone's lifestyle. I get it. Now, if you're working from home, if you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, yes, you can do it. You have all the juice you need right at your fingertips, and that's fine. Guys, if you're busy, I'm not going to go to the office now. This time of lockdowns and everything, probably would have been the time to do it. But anyway, with that said, I am not now. Does you no good to cleanse a couple days, go off a couple days, cleanse one day, go off 3 days. That's not good. That's not good at all. Don't even try it. Again, I'm making the mistakes for you guys. All right. Now, since I have to if everything stays the same and she's back down to school, I have to take her back a week from today. So I'm not going to cleanse again until a week from today. Okay? And then I think I have about a month free, I think. I thought I had some time free here, and it didn't work out. Okay? And this is what I'm going to do for a week. And this is very, very healthy. Guys, it's very easy. You will lose weight, no question. As you see, it's very, very low in fat. High carbs. Now, what I do, I've been up since 3 o'clock. It is approximately 11 o'clock now. All I've done is drink juice. Okay? Now, what I also did, I had lots of fruit juice, but I also made sure I had an entire liter of vegetable juice. Okay? Vegetable juice. Now I had several sticks of celery, an entire cucumber, several carrots, some pepper, tomato if I can get it on sale. So basically, guys, I'm drinking a salad. All the vitamins and nutrients of an enormous salad I'm drinking. Now, if it turns out that I don't get my enormous salad by the end of the day, I don't sweat it because I've already had it in the juice. Okay? Now, I like the enormous salad, but I prefer rice with some veggies in it in the evening, so the juice of the salad, and I've got my fruits and vegetables just in the juice, and at 12 o'clock I will have I'm going to say 3 or 4 bananas, maybe some dates. I have a pineapple up there I'm going to chop up. So I'll have a fruit plate covered with sugar. Okay? Now, at this time, and I can only speak about Connecticut in the Northeast. If you're living down in the tropics, in Costa Rica, or if you're living in Florida or something like that, it's a different thing. But the fruit that we're getting around here is just plain not fresh fruit. Now, the Brixig value of the fruit goes down. That is the sugar content of the fruit. So I have no problem. As I told you, I've done dozens of videos on sugar. Sugar is not the villain. And instead of holding my nose and trying to force down, some unripe bananas or something like that, I put some sugar on it, and it is delicious. The pineapple, the dates, it's delicious. So that's what I'm going to have for lunch. And then about 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm going to have a big rice meal. Now, what I love, and I put this out there, guys, there is nothing better than I do. Usually for my rice meal, I do 2 dry cups, which is about 3 cooked cups. So approximately per cup. So it's approximately 6 cooked cups of white rice, which is a lot. And I will cover it with rice milk, and I will put sugar on it. Delicious. Guys, I love it while the rice is still warm. Some of the guys like to put it in the fridge for a while and let it cool off, and they eat it that way. I've had it both ways. It is delicious, but it's the most filling, nutritious wonderful dinner you can possibly think of. Now, I go to bed quite early. I go to bed about 8 o'clock and I read till I fall asleep. Okay? Now, if I have finish this meal at 4, by the time I go to sleep, I'm ready to go. I sleep like a baby, and I'm up at 3 or 4 o'clock the next day, jazzed, full of glycogen and glucose from, my fruit and veggies and rice and everything from the day before. Now think about what I just said, what I'm going to eat today. And this is just the way I love to eat. But it is pure 100% Walter Kempner. Guys, you try that fruit juice, white table sugar, and white rice. You can't gain weight. You can't get sick. You can't have no energy. It is awesome. Now, why can I promote this? Guys, this diet has been so unbelievably documented for a long time. It just cures disease, type 2 diabetes, I've issues from type 2 diabetes, cancer, heart disease, healthy as can be. And it is delicious. All right, so that is pretty much my blueprint until next Friday. And at that point, when I get back from bringing my daughter back, if she goes back, get back from bringing my daughter back, we will talk about another cleanse or something at that time. All right? All right, guys, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.